Police in Matungulu, Machakos County have shot dead a suspected criminal who was wanted over the alleged theft of an AK-47 rifle from an administration police officer in Mlolongo, Mavoko sub-county last year. The suspect was killed during a shootout with police in the Masokoni area between Koma and Colonel, while another suspect escaped with multiple gunshot wounds and is now being pursued by officers. Matungulu OCPD Peter 𝐍𝐢𝐬𝐿 confirmed the incident, saying the slain suspect had been on the police radar. His body was taken to Kangundo Hospital mortuary as investigations continue, while police intensify the search for the wounded. The Catholic Men Association from the Archdiocese of Nairobi has commissioned Kamulu Technical Institute, opening up new opportunities for young people to acquire technical and vocational skills. The TVET institution will serve Christians and the wider community with the initiative aimed at promoting practical education, skills development and economic empowerment. Speaking during the commissioning ceremony, CMA leaders James Gathungu and Edwin Karigo said the institute will help equip young people with skills that can improve their employment and entrepreneurship opportunities. Away from that, Deputy President Kindiki has intensified his political differences with his predecessor Gachagua, accusing him of promoting divisive politics and a one-term narrative that could undermine the interest of the Mount Kenya region. Speaking to elders in Embu, Kindiki defended his role in the 𝐄𝐚𝐬𝐭𝐥𝐞𝐢𝐠𝐡 and urged the community to reject politics that could create divisions and fuel confrontation ahead of the 2027 general elections.
The elders must guide this community so that one person does not derail the interest of a whole community. Kwa sababu hii nafasi sio yangu binafsi, haikuwa ya Rigathi binafsi, ilikuwa ya jamii. Na ukipewa nafasi kama sasa mimi nimepewa nafasi, ni jukumu yangu kuchunga ile kazi isiharibike, kuitunza, kujua vile nitashirikiana na mkubwa wangu ambaye ni rais wa nchi, vile nitashirikiana na wadogo wangu wabunge na magavana.
The Mount Kenya East leaders backed Kindiki's leadership, pledging to rally behind him as a political voice for the region and work towards greater unity with Mount Kenya West. Kindiki called on leaders to play a bigger role in shaping the region's political direction, saying regional interest should not be placed under the ambition of individual leaders. He also declared that he would mobilize his political machinery to counter Gachagua and his allies in the run-up to the 2027 election. Still on matters election and peace, ODM National Chairperson and Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga has called for unity among political leaders, urging them to work together in promoting peace and building a progressive society. Speaking during a women's convention at International Gospel Ministry Church in Migori Town, Wanga said political differences should not divide leaders or communities, particularly as the country approaches the 2027 general election.
Women are half of this country, and if they are meaningfully engaged, I think it's of high importance. And also women in leadership. And I came here as a woman leader, and hopefully we can have more women participating in leadership. And also we are praying for peace in this nation. We want to have peaceful elections as we go into the next year. We want everybody to conduct their activities in a peaceful manner, and unity of the nation as well. Not to divide ourselves along tribal lines, because we are one nation, one united country.
Principal Secretary for Internal Security and National Administration Raymond Omollo has assured Kenyans of peaceful election, urging political leaders to uphold national unity and conduct responsible campaigns as the country enters a new electoral cycle. Speaking in Kajiado Central, Dr. Omollo called on Kenyans to rise above ethnic, religious, and regional divisions and embrace their shared national identity. He also urged eligible Kenyans to obtain national identity cards and register as voters, saying accurate registration will support effective planning and fair allocation of development resources. The PS further called on Kenyans to participate in shaping the country's future beyond 2032 with a focus on education, healthcare, infrastructure, and improved livelihoods.
To school, think of yourself as a Kenyan. Don't fall into the trap of looking at yourself as just a Maasai or a Kikuyu or a Luo or a Muslim. Look at yourself as a Kenyan and pursue the bigger ideal of making this republic what we all aspire to.
To sports, where Kenya has officially flagged off its national motocross team ahead of the FIM Africa Motocross of Africa Nations Championship set for August 28th to 30th in Windhoek, Namibia. The team comprises 24 riders and 7 officials, with competitors drawn from 8 classes ranging from MX50 to the senior MXI and veterans category. The championship will be particularly important for Kenya, with performance in Namibia expected to influence the selection of riders to represent Africa at the Motocross of Nations and the WMX Cup in Australia. Team Kenya's motorcycle are set to travel by road over a 5,500-kilometer journey through 5 countries before the team flies to Namibia on August 26th.
The team, let's be confident. Let's go in. We're a strong team. Let's go in with everything we have and bring home win number 2. Our last win was 2016. So it's been 10 years. We need to bring home another win.
I'll be racing in the MXON 2026. And I'm happy I've been selected to race for the whole country and representing Kenya.
And that's it from the Eastleigh Voice News Desk. I'm Zainab Said.